Right everybody, the first day of the Golden Rod Final. And here we are at Larford. And the bad news is I ain't drawn right well. But it's what it is. I'm not going to put it through, I want to put my tattle on it. So that's my peg there. And you can see that he's doing a few changes here, Phil. He's shortening the thing, putting stuff all the way down, and I think just to make the road behind a bit bigger where you can park and everything. So this is my peg. I'll show you around in a minute. It's peg 5 specimen lake. This is a special lake. Yesterday I was on the match lake, and you can see that that's a specimen. That's what they call Shally Bank. So you can see where all the cars are. That's the ramp, and then the better pegs up there. So my section actually goes, and it's sections, and I think it's sections 11, I don't know whether there's 5 or 6 on this bank, so it'll either finish there, and 5 or 6 pegs on the other bank. I'd have preferred to be on the other bank. Wind blowing in there, but I didn't want to be here. Pegs, it's 2 M pegs, 1 and 34. I mean the pleasure fishing as well, I've got big gaps, a lot of room, and they're going to take some beating unless there's no fish up there. That's what we've got to hope, that they've just moved out at corner. But I'll be honest with you, I think if you offer me 30 section now I'd probably take it, but I don't think you can win it with a third. So I've seen one fish top with a carp as well, like, but so it shallows off somewhere here. It goes a bit shallow. I'm not sure what peg it is because it's changed now. All permanent pegs have gone, so it's changed a little bit. So I'm going to have 3 lines like there, like 4 metres, probably a 13 metre line. And oh, look at that carp just come up there. Look, that were a carp. That were a big carp. Ooh, I'm getting excited now. That were a big fish. So oh right. So that's 2 carp I've seen top. So I don't know, you never know, but pegging's really tight. It's only 14 yard, really close. But anyway, well, that were interesting, wasn't it? Carp there. So usually if you see a few carp top, you're gonna have a chance. So basically, I mixed some ground bait up today, my pellets, corn soaked in sensate, and my pellets and everything. And you can see all my pellets there are multicoloured. Oh, I'm quite excited about seeing that carp top, and I've seen one in the middle, but that were a proper fish, that was. So now in here, if somebody gets them £120, nobody's surprised. They call it specy lake, but they're catching big bream, they're catching carp. And yesterday the carp were just a bit further up, about 5 pegs further up in the middle of the match for some reason. I don't know why, but we'll see. So what have I got? I've got 3 horizon rods set up, 2 10 foots, 3 10 foots and a horizon 11 foot. So that's what I've got set up. And I've got basically 4 hybrid feeders. I've got one with a method on, and I've got a feeding rod. I've got a feeding rod as well, which for last hour. Because one of the things about Larford, what you've got to do, it's quite simple. Catch what you can for 3 hours. That's what you've got to do, and then you've got to wait for them to come in. Now you've got to think on there, just there. It's 6 or 7 foot deep. It's really deep, and that's where you get your weight. And you've got to hope that they come into your peg in the last hour and a half. That's what you've really got to do. So there you go. I'm a new tattle. Look, I've kept it out of alt mud. So new nets and everything now. So make sure you pop into your local shops and have a look. And this is the match lake. This is where I am tomorrow now. Up the bank, and this is the match lake. That's a clubhouse there. That one there, not the big posh, and Phil can't afford that. And Eddie there, look at Eddie, peg 1. Ooh, he'll have a 1 I think. And this was an hour up there. See that island there? That's how the other side of the island yesterday. So if you looked at my video from yesterday, you'll see that's where I was. Steve Ringer there, look, the man, look at him there, or an angler. And so I'm on there tomorrow. But wind's blowing at them on this bank, and this is what they call the Burr Bank. Now this is the Burr. One time it was one lake this, and Phil just split it in half, and he's doing some work on it, and fair play to him for doing it. And but I've got to get my points today, and I'll be honest with you, I think I'm up against it. I've got to have things go my way today, but usually when you win titles that's what happens. and the fact I've seen a couple of carp makes me a bit more optimistic. But so I don't know, I've got 6 on that bank and 5 on here, or something like that. So the only thing that worries me is 1 and 34. M pegs have got a lot of room, but it also makes the pegs on 2 and 33 with a lot of room as well. That's the only thing I'm worried about. But I'll tell you something, if the fish are not down there, they won't catch anything, because that's how it is here. So we'll see. But wish me luck. I'll let you know how we get on, and I'm quite excited. A few years ago, last time we were at final, I come second to Steve Ringer, and he beat me with 12 ounce and overall weight. We both had a 1 and a 2. I lost my section on the last day by a pound, and he beat me with 12 ounce, so we're never going to win it, were I? And I lost that 12 pounder at net, which I haven't forgot about, as you well know, and I still have nightmares about it, so hopefully I can put it right this weekend. But one thing I do love is your support and your appreciation. It means a lot to me. Thanks for all your messages I've had, wishing me good luck, and I'll let you know how we get on. Have a great day. Well, that's the end of the first day, and I fished a good match actually. I've not won my zone, but I'm not sure. Anyway, I've got 23 skimmers and bream that'll go £30 of a £10 carp and a £5 pounder, so I could have £50. So I've got some nice bream, but they've caught bloody carp over there. I'm really annoyed. Last hour I was miles in front, I think, and all of a sudden I've caught carp, and so I caught 13 metre line there, caught a couple of skimmers, and looked around, nobody was catching out, and I've gone 40 yard, and I've had 4 bream and 2 skimmers. Right quick, then I couldn't get a bite. So I've come on my short line again, like my 13 metre, and I've had a couple, kept going along, and I couldn't get another bite. And I've changed. I'm not tell you what I've done, I'll tell you tomorrow. But I changed to a cage, and I had a right spell. Like I had probably 11 or 12 skimmers on my 13 metre line. And then I saw 3 playing carp. They've had them down here on 1 and 2, or 2 and 3. I thought, oh, I need a carp. I just felt I was going behind, so I put it just there, like 3-4 metres, and I left it right late, and I put my hybrid over it, and a big liner, then I've got one £10, and I didn't get 5 minutes to I didn't get another one. So I feel like everything I've done, I've got my timings right, everything, but I don't know when I'm going to fish it zone. I think there's 5 or 6 on this bank. I think I've won this bank, but I know he's netted one after time. I don't know what it is. Not him there. He netted a big one after time, and he's had 2 or 3 more, so he's going to have a good weight, because they've been catching skimmers as well. But look at room they've got. It's not fair, that. 20 odd yards. We've got 14. Look at us. Sat on each other's knee, but that's the way it goes. I fished a good match. I can't grumble, and see where I finish up. I think I'll be 3rd or 4th, and like I said at the start, I'd have took 3rd, but we'll see. I'll let you know. Right, well, the good news is I've won my section. I'm absolutely made up with it. I can't tell you how thrilled I am. And talk about a big Chinese tonight, and Woody's won't match, so he's stopping at same dig, so we're going to have a right banquet tonight. And well, let's have a look at Julian. Let's have a look. This bloke works hard for Phil. Don't pay him enough. Have a look at board, Julian, please. Let's have a look at the thing. There we go, look. You can see 25, 49, 50. Oh, it's a 51. Ooh. 54. I thought you touched me then with something.
No, mate.
Brilliant.
Got
away with
it.
There you go.
Doesn't he look like a model turning the pages?
He does actually, isn't he? Look at him. Male model. So, yeah, nice that. There you go. Look at that. Simon Fry 112 and Woody 117 opposite each other. That's it, thank you very much. Well done today, mate.
No problem, sir.
So, I've got away with it, and it's one of them matches, and it don't happen often. Everything I've done today, everything has worked out. I went short, got a couple. I went long then, and I got them 4 bream before everybody else. Went out there, and I never had another bite then. And then I've come on my 13 metre line and caught with a little cage, and caught like 10 or 11 skimmers and a £5 one. and I saw them catching carp, and I'm like, oh, I didn't want to do it because I was catching these skimmers. I mean, I finished up weighing 36 pound of skimmers and 2 carp for 18 pound. But I thought I needed a carp, and it looked with the weights. I did. So I put some bait in at 4 metres, and with 25 inches I put it in, and I've had a big line. I thought there's one there. It's gone round. I've got it 12 pound, and that's one bit section. So I've had one of them days where every decision you make has gone right, and I'm really thrilled with that. I can't tell you how thrilled that. Honestly, I'm made of it. It's a big competition, this. And like I said, thanks everybody for your support. Cheers, Paul! Simon Fry. Darren's won his section. Sam, look at that fish just come up there, look. You see it just there. And I'll take end peg down here tomorrow. That'll be really nice. I've won my section tomorrow. I'm going to have half a chance of winning the trophy. So wish me luck. I'll let you know how we go on. But at the moment, I'm absolutely thrilled, because if you know me, I'm born to win. I only fish to win, and I've got a great chance tomorrow, and I'm right looking forward to it. And I'm on this lake. This is Match Lake, and so we'll see. And let's hope it's our Emma's birthday tomorrow. So let's hope I can give her a nice birthday present. Brilliant. Have a great day. Great night.